Everything I actually like for weddings as somebody who hates weddings. A little bit of a clickbait title. I don't really hate weddings. That's like a super strong word. I don't think I'll ever have a wedding. If I ever get married, maybe have like an after party, but think more of like a birthday party than a reception. But there are certain things that I still love about weddings. Mostly the fashion, obviously. The things I don't like about weddings are not going to be talked about in this video. If you're planning a wedding, this is only going to be good vibes. I don't want to stress anybody out. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of what you can wear or do. But yeah, let's just get into it. So this whole video started because in my summer trends video, I talked about how Juliet caps or Juliet veils are so pretty for weddings. If I were to get married and have a wedding, I think I would definitely wear one of these veils. I think they look so cute with like a pixie even, and could really add something to short hair like a bob or a pixie, or even an up. I don't know if it'd work with an updo actually. It could add a lot to your hair. You can't do much with it because of its length, but also I think wearing your hair just like down and straight or just down and natural with the Juliet veil is so beautiful. They're so vintage inspired, very European, and I think they're beautiful. So when I get into these things, I know that sometimes a wedding can be for other people and not necessarily the bride or the groom. It could be for the parents, the grandparents, guests, you know, appeasing somebody. These little things I talk about, if this is something you're going through, maybe it could make the day feel a little bit more like yours. The next thing I love that people do for weddings is just wearing something sentimental. It doesn't have to necessarily be 100% your vibe or match your aesthetic or whatever, but wearing maybe the earrings your mom wore on her wedding day or your grandma wore, even if they're not necessarily most trendy or your style piece, it's so much cooler to wear something like that. People who do wear like their mom's wedding dresses, I think is so cool. I genuinely think I'd wear my mom's Sunny Sachs prom dress to get married in because it's so pretty. But the grooms could do this too, wearing, you know, a watch or a tie or something. Just sentimental, and you look back and it's kind of like something to talk about in the pictures, and it's way cooler than just like going and buying everything new. Next thing I would definitely do at a wedding that I still think counts as fashion is not having any dress code. I think it is so much more fun and expressive to let everybody just wear whatever they want. I feel like sometimes that could be kind of stressful for guests, but I know if we had if Brandon and I had a wedding, our guests would totally get that and be like, yeah, that's like so them to just let everybody do whatever they want. I don't care if people come out in pajamas. I don't care if people come in running shoes or bright orange. Like, I want you to express yourself, wear what you're gonna have the best time in. You could come in a floor-length gown, F it, you could literally come in a wedding dress. Like, I don't care. I think it's so much more fun that way, and just to let everyone be themselves. And this is including the groom or your partner. If maybe you're the one who's like a little bit more into like aesthetics and planning, letting your partner wear whatever they want. I think this comes with like loving somebody. I would love to see like what Brandon picks out to wear to our wedding day or whatever it is. He's not going to just pick out a black tux. I truly would have no idea what he would wear, and it would be so fun. Like, I love that. And we did like family photos very casually. Brandon is a little bit camera shy, so I was literally like, wear whatever you want. And he wore his favorite skeleton pants, and those are in our family photos, and like, that's our family. Brandon in his skeleton pants, and me wearing whatever I want, and Lucy wearing whatever she wanted. But like, I don't know, it's so much cooler that way. And with that, I think also the bridesmaids. If I had bridesmaids, well, no, I don't think I would ever have bridesmaids. Having bridesmaids, I wouldn't even give them a color scheme. I wouldn't say, you know, you have to pick this length dress, you have to pick this material, this color, this print. Literally pick whatever you want. I couldn't care less if they match together or whatever. Like, in real life, if you take pictures with somebody, you're not like, oh, your outfit doesn't match mine, or I hope it's not like that. You're not like, oh, your outfit doesn't match mine, we can't take photos together. I won't like this photo because our outfits look so bad together. It's again just like fun and silly, and I don't know, make weddings fun and silly, not so planned to a T. I just like when people are able to express themselves and wear whatever they want and basically do whatever they want. So yeah, it makes things more fun. So no bridesmaids dresses, no dress code, come in your PJs, wear whatever. Next thing, a little less fashion, but decor kind of feels similar to all this. I think it's so cool to get thrifted decor. For my baby shower, my mom was in Italy, so I ended up planning my own baby shower, and I would go to the thrift store every day, get a bunch of plates that were like little floral designs or cutesy, and we used all those, and when we were done, we just donated them back to the thrift store. It ended up being cheaper than renting plates from somewhere and was less wasteful than getting a bunch of like plastic or paper plates and glasses and stuff like that. But like all the vintage, just thrifted decor, mismatch, it can honestly come together so well. It was a pretty big baby shower. I think there were like 80 people at the end of it. It was not supposed to be that big. But again, I didn't have my baby shower for me. My baby shower was mostly for my mom. She made me have one and made me plan it. Thanks, Lisa. If it was my way, I wouldn't have had a baby shower. And if I really was planning it for myself, it would have been like 3 people coming. So that just shows that like sometimes you don't get to do stuff exactly how you want because you're trying to appease other people. Yeah, so trust me, I get it, but I did draw the line at a wedding. Next thing I would definitely do at my wedding, if I had one, is my daily makeup and hair. I think how you look every day is how you should look at your wedding. And that's like very, I don't know, I just wouldn't do a big bold eye and lip and makeup because that's not what I'm used to and that's not what I look like. And I want to look like myself on my wedding day. I get like doing an updo or something a little bit different with your hair, but if you wear your curls all the time, like don't get a blowout. Wear your curls. If you always wear your bangs down, don't feel like you have to like slick them back and look like clean and, you know, very precise with your look. If you like your hair a little bit more messy, wear it a little bit more messy. If you do like your slick back bun every day, do your slick back bun that you do every day if that's what you feel most confident in. If I was to get my makeup done because I wanted it to like last long, because I for sure think my makeup would like melt off and not be great because I'm not a professional. If you live in Michigan, check out Ashlyn, Ash Beauty, I think is what it's called. It's one of my best friend Amanda's, her sister, does wedding makeup, and she does it so beautifully. And she always says like do a trial because she will change up her look, and she does this very just like classic light makeup. Honestly, I would tell her like even lighter than that because that's just what I feel good in, but she always makes the brides look insanely beautiful. So light makeup, your everyday makeup and hair pretty much. Next thing, getting more into the dresses. I love silk and lace dresses, but if I was to do silk or lace, I would do one or the other. I would want an all silk dress, like draping, not even necessarily like minimal, because I think you could have a silk dress that still is like a statement, whether it's the cut and fit of it or like draping, like I said, sleeves, no sleeves, whatever. But I wouldn't want my silk dress to have lace on it. And then if I was having a lace dress, I would want the whole thing to be lace. And again, it could still be a statement, even if it's just all lace. I think if I were to pick out a wedding dress, I would try and stick with one style. I think when you're like, well, I like fit and flare, and I like a train, and I like silk, and I like satin, and I like sparkle, and I like pearls, and I like crystal, and I like ruching, and I like draping, like, and then you try and get it all in one dress because you're like, this is everything I like. It can all look wrong. Of course it can look right sometimes, but just pick like your favorite thing and then go try on those dresses, and don't feel like because you like something it has to be incorporated on your wedding day. You'll probably forget you even liked that thing in like 5 years and be like, oh, this was what I liked. That was all I liked. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. You can forget about things. You don't have to do everything in any sense. Next thing I love that I just don't think I see enough of are tea-length dresses. I think they're so cutesy and pretty and like freeing, and you're able to dance and play and whatever in them. So I feel like I would have a tea-length dress, even like a true vintage tea-length where it's like tight up top and then, you know, poofs out at the bottom, like a true tea dress. I think that's so pretty. But or if you're doing like a silk dress and you just want it, you know, drapey and light, having it hit tea-length. Mostly because onto my next thing is I don't think we see enough wedding shoes. All the dresses, or most dresses, are very long, so you never see the shoe. I love shoes, obviously, so I'd want my dress to be tea-length, and I'd want some high-ass, crazy, beautiful heels, and I want you to see them. I'm about the whole picture. Can't forget about my shoes. Under there, no. Cut my dress tea-length, show off my shoes. Next thing I really like are gloves, and I think they can be done right or done wrong. If you have a really simple dress and simple look, I think gloves can look really pretty, honestly, or just like a very vintage European style dress and like veil and all that. Gloves can look really pretty. I don't know, you can have them on at one point and then take them off, which I like, and I kind of like that you could do that with the veil also, and it's like switching out your look without, you know, going into a reception dress. Onto my next point, I would not do a reception dress. I want my one dress to be what I wear the entire time. I would want to like look like a bride the entire time, because when would you get to do that again? I'd probably wear my veil the whole time. Is that like not allowed? Because why don't people do that? Because I'm so about tradition and I have to do everything exactly how it's said and done. Yeah, I'd want to look like a bride. So I'd want to wear my like full wedding dress and veil and be a fool in it. Next thing, also a little accessory, is a scarf. Again, your dress has to be the right dress for it and the right neckline. But if you can, just having a chiffon scarf or a silk scarf, whether it's a skinny one that you just have draped to the back or like a wider one that can come down front and cover a bit. It would be so fun to like play with and dance with. I love a prop. I think it'd be really pretty. But again, like scarf, glove, silk, Juliet cap, it'd probably be too much altogether. I would have to pick and choose, and I know that's probably really hard. And that's it for everything I like as someone who hates weddings. If you're getting married anytime soon, congrats. I hope you have the best time. I hope wedding day is for you and your partner and it's fun. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys the absolute most, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.